the second period. Shot score. What a goal.
Wesport is a sport management agency, so basically we represent athletes from all over the world. We currently work with tennis players, hockey players, football players, and padel players. So we have 120 athletes from 25 nations. And our job as an agency is to maximize our clients' careers, both professionally or athletic, development-wise, but also commercially.
Welcome to Wesport office. This is where miracle happens. Today we are celebrating. It's a huge day for us, or actually yesterday was a huge day for us, but we are celebrating today. Yesterday Simona Halep won the 1000 event in Toronto, so it was a very, very big victory for her, which means also that she's back in the top 10 in the world. And after the Grand Slam, this is one of the biggest tournaments on tour, and this takes her back to world number 6 right now. And we're really happy when our clients do well, and we feel with them when they are struggling. So it's important to enjoy these kind of moments. So anyway, come on, I want to show you a bit more of our office. This is our meeting room where we bring in our clients and where we bring in teams, sport directors, recruiting meetings. We also have our internal meetings here. And here are a few more work office areas. We are happy here. Nice view. It's light, close to the water, brings us harmony. We've been here from the start, so we have a good feeling at this office.
Hi and welcome to the gym. Welcome in. We're having a treatment with Joel now, so just join us. My name is Sebastian Pisano and I work as a performance coach at Wesport. Being the performance coach at Wesport basically means I take care of the mental and physical performance of our athletes. Much better. Much better. Push up. Bravo. Push down. The goal is to create the players, being part of the creation of the players. The reason I joined the team like I did is because I wanted to know all the parts of creating an athlete. And now I'm part of something bigger, which means that I have a bigger impact of the clients that I work with. And that was basically the goal going into a bigger company. So what I'm doing is I'm actually testing all the important muscles. What I specialize in is manual muscle testing, which basically means I test specific muscles at specific angles to make sure everything is firing in the right pattern. Tomorrow it's this very huge match, not just for you, but also for you, Gordon. The match is in Europe, it's qualification.
The game tomorrow is very important because it means really much for especially you Gordon fans and the club, because we haven't been really doing so well in the Euro Cup games for like 30 years. I think the last time was 2002 when they played against Juventus and etc. So I think it really means much, not to just you Gordon, I think for Swedish football in general. I think it means really much.
Being in Europe, playing matches in Europe and doing good in Europe also makes noise in Europe. So tomorrow's match is just another match, but of course it's also important. I know that Joel is very prepared. He's done what he can, and tomorrow it's showtime. Joel has been playing a lot of matches recently, so we try to see each other once or twice a week. And we combine basically the things that he needs for the day. Could be manual treatments, could be an easy workout, could be just talking or doing mental training. It's not a coincidence that Joel is performing very, very good at the moment. It's very, very hard work, but also doing the right things at the right time. Thinking the right thoughts, eating the right food, talking to the right people, doing the right movements. That's how you create momentum. It's math, basically.
I want to introduce you to not the whole team, but part of our team is here. Richard, Fanny, Carl, Michael. Yeah, this is where we work every day and do great things, basically. I feel grateful that I started this company, and also that I have people in the team who can do the journey I did when I was 25, to do this, to work with athletes, to travel, to be at sport events. Of course, it's not only glamour. In the end, it's like an athlete, you know, you need to work hard to get there. To see my team having the chance and enjoying what I have enjoyed so much and what I think is the best job in the world, it's so nice to give this opportunity to more people. She is truly exceptional. I'm so proud of the journey she's doing and how she's developing. She comes from a sport family, which you can see. She wants to win so badly. She's moody all day when the clients lose, and she's happy all day when the clients win. It was funny, we were having pretty deep talks about, you know, how we develop as people and our aims and goals and this and that. And she said that she had really found, like, basically the meaning of her life with this job. And to me, this was very special. She's already now managing athletes on a very high level. She's a woman, she's young. It's so cool that you can do that just by, you know, working hard, passion and dedication. Hey, if you find the next Federer or the next Henrik Lundqvist or the next Cristiano Ronaldo, it will be very fast. Your career will just take off, so it's cool.
I always say that this job is more like a lifestyle than a normal job, because when you have been an athlete yourself, you know what it takes. I hope that they really feel the passion and the support I have for them.
Rickard, he is fantastic. As you can imagine, everyone, especially guys, wants to be a football agent. I think it's the most wanted job probably, but no one deserves it more than Rickard.
I have a background as a footballer myself. I played in some of the best academies here in Sweden, but at an early age I realized that I didn't have the potential to be as good as I once dreamed of. So I decided to work with football in a different way.
He came to us very young also. He did an internship. There are many people that has internships here, but he really made an impression. When he quit his internship, I said to him, the day we start Wesport football, I will contact you. And that's what I did. And he was here in an instant. He's doing a great job, working so hard.
Many agents in this business are like former professional footballers. They're like have a big name and stuff like that. And I realized very early that I can't compare myself with them because they have a bigger football name than me. So the only thing that I could do that they didn't was to work harder. I watch a lot of games every week. I'm at the pitches and scouting young talents that we can recruit to Wesport. So mainly I'm watching a lot of games and try to see the potential in the players, to see our young players to develop from like young talents with a dream to be professional footballers. That's the most fun thing about this job.
When we speak about the match, we try to speak about those things that we can control, and those we call process goals. Those are more about the preparation for the match, so you're physically and mentally ready. The journey has been quite a journey, as Joel was very, very early in his career out in Europe, playing in the big leagues in Europe, and he felt and we felt that he needed to come back and start over, to rebuild himself.
So basically I was feeling lost.
Yeah.
I was just frustrated. I didn't know what to do with my football because everybody was speaking about the big talent I was when I was a bit younger, and then like I just felt like I couldn't live up to it at the start of the beginning of the years that was coming through. So like I was a little bit sad. I didn't know what to do. I had a lot of people that just like said like, you're so good at football, we take you there, but they didn't really care about me. They were caring about themselves. So I think I didn't feel like I was home somewhere. So that's the big difference, I think. It's more like before, like I couldn't really enjoy playing football because I was always feeling stressed, and now I'm back home, and now we just like, yeah, we just started to make myself like what he talked about, like mentally, because mentally I haven't been like good. I haven't been taking care of myself and etc. So it's much like, it's not so much about football. It's more like how can I take care of myself and how can I maximize my performance into the pitch and not always training. So that's how we're trying to, get into that.
Joel was actually one of the first clients who came to Wesport, so I really respect that. He believed in us at an early stage and he believed in our philosophy. He came to us when he was at a tough place in his career. He had a lot of fallbacks and he didn't have the confidence, he wasn't ready physically or mentally, and he needed someone like Sebastian. I knew it, I told him, and he knew it himself too.
Are you shaving his legs?
Yes.
Oh, you are?
Could have been.
I actually thought so.
I wouldn't be surprised. It might happen someday.
Being back in Sweden, I think it's a lot of fun. I was a bit scared because I didn't know what people would say. Oh, you're coming back, you're still young, and etc. He didn't make it, outside Sweden. But for me, it's this is the direction I think that would help me back on track, because the way you, Gordon, been helping me, taking care of my family and etc. I couldn't ask for any better. So I'm always grateful for it. I think that was the biggest step and the best step in my career, being home in Sweden.
Joel, push out towards my head. As many athletes came to me with injuries, I think he came first with a groin injury and with some knee problems, and that's how it started. And then it just grew. Push up, bravo. Push towards my head, bravo. Hold the bench. Push both legs to the right. I think that one of the most important things is to catch or take the athlete at the point where they're at now in their life. And if you do that, you have a very good chance of gaining their trust. And trust usually comes in the same speed as results. So if you take them at the right point, you show them results, then usually you have their trust for their full career, which is the most important thing for me. So results are amazing, but when you ask the question about result, it's often connected to the result goal, and the result goal is not controllable.
Yeah.
Keeping the curve going up slowly is about constantly changing things, talking about them, enjoying it when it goes good, focusing on the right things. All of those things are important. So the goal is basically for Joel to continue to play good football, recover between matches and play good matches.
And I had one friend, he's called Dejan. He was the one who introduced me to Seb, actually. So he took care of me as well and said, look, this guy is he's a different person. He's not like all the guys that just say they want to help you, etc. He actually helped me. And it took me time to realize that, but I was like, I'm not going to give up, because there's at least, I feel like there's someone helping me. So I gave it a year, and then after that, I'm like, yeah, I can trust this guy.
I don't wanna change who you are. The things you say is always one step too far. But I know that
I think I started this company because I wanted to do things differently. I so strongly believe in building athletes. The competition today is crazy, no matter if it's football or hockey or tennis. And in the end, to stay injury-free and enjoy what you are doing is so crucial. So I have a very holistic perspective. Micke, he's our only real star at the office here. The rest of us, we are failed athletes. He's an athlete who actually succeeded, and he has a career. He has an NHL career.
Yes, I played professional hockey myself for 20 years as a goaltender. I played in the SHL, I played in the NHL, and I also played the Russian league and all over Europe. So I played in most leagues, which really helps with the contacts we have here for Wesport hockey and all that stuff. So it feels like I got home.
He came to me and he said, I'm getting older, my career is about to end, I'm thinking about my next step, and I like what you are doing. I like how you are building this company, the values, and it was very impressive because we had this conversation not when he was looking for a job, we had it when he was an active hockey player. I like people that are one step ahead.
I've always had a passion to help other people, especially in hockey, and that's my job nowadays, and I love it. I love to see other people succeed.
So we had a conversation and he made an impression, and then time passed. Wesport hockey was growing. I realized we really needed someone in Wesport hockey who had done the journey himself. We had agents, we had strong people, we had global partnership, we had Sebastian, we had myself, Carl, many people, but we didn't have anyone who could talk to the athletes. How does it feel to win World Championship? How does it feel to win Olympics? How does it feel the first year in NHL when you go there all alone? And Mickey could. Now he's a great guy. I'm very proud of him.
It's very important for me and for Wesport that players have a good feeling off the ice as well, not only on the ice. If you're going to be able to perform good on the ice, you need to feel well and mentally prepared and physically prepared as well. I feel like because I played professional hockey myself, I kind of know what the players are going through mentally. I kind of know the feeling they have before games and after games, depending how their performance was and all that stuff.
Carl, he was the first one, Kalle, who started with me at Wesport when I started the company. It was so funny because he asked me, so tell me what you need support in, and I told him I'm not that good with the economy, I'm not so good with numbers, and he said all these things I'm good at, so you need me, give me a chance, I will help you with everything that you're not good at. So I said, if that's what you said, prove yourself, and he started, and he was right. He was good at everything I'm not good at. So we are a great team, me and Kalle, and he's been here since the start.
Came in here while I was still in school, did an internship that grew into a full-time job. Nina was entering the world of hockey and she needed someone who could be at the rinks and find the next generation Swedish hockey players. I played myself, but I realized early that I wasn't gonna make it to the NHL, which I always dreamed of, but I realized when I was around 15, 16 that okay, I'm not gonna make it, so I needed to find a way to stay in contact with the sport.
It was the day before Christmas last year. I had been the CEO for this company for many years, and I wouldn't say the CEO role is the best role for me, and I knew that. I was just waiting for a time to find someone who could take over that role, and in my mind that was always Carl. The day before Christmas I said to myself, tomorrow I'm gonna tell Carl that from 2022 he's gonna be our new CEO. It was the best Christmas gift to myself. I had more time to do what I'm really good at and what I really enjoy. It was so nice to see his reaction. He has worked for this company so long, so hard, so to give him that opportunity. You know, if something were to happen to me, let's say I get sick or I can't work for a bit, he is the one who knows everything that's going on. And that was my plan, because it's very dangerous to build a company that is too dependent on one person. I never wanted that, and Wesport is not.
I know you don't mean to, but you're blocking my view. I know you got issues, but I got my shit too.
Bravo.
I enjoy it, but I don't like it. That's the difference, you know.
And the reason that Nina wanted me to join is because I've shown many times now that if I get an athlete with a certain amount of talent, I can help that athlete to grow and to become a very, very good athlete. I know all the steps on the way. I've seen it. I know what to do in each step, or at least I have a theory of what to do. But the track record is talking for itself. And now we're seeing it again with another athlete, which is amazing, of course. The key for optimal performance with athletes is to find problems before they become problems. And that's basically what this session is. Yul is having an important match tomorrow, so we're basically fine-tuning his body for that. So when we speak about the match, we try to speak about those things that we can control.
It's no secret I'm pretty fast. It's probably like the biggest thing with my football is that I can use it in a good way. So not only sprinting by sprinting, I use it in like the perfect moment for it. So yeah, so that's what I would say. But I would say also the vision, just to understand what you can do and not do at the right moments. That's I think that's my biggest strength actually.
Och den är bra! Och den ger mål! Vem är där? Om inte just Asoro! Det är 2-1 tredje mål på 2 Europamatcher här alltså. Ser ut att vara på väg mot ett playoff samtidigt som Joel Asoro får den här djupledsbollen. Asoro, hur långt kommer han? Dribblar, har bollen, skjuter och gör mål!
The fans, the way they're just singing your name and the club's name, actually they pay to watch you, so of course it has to mean something. Like they don't just go to the games just to watch the game, they go to watch the game to watch you. So like you are one of the 11 players, or you can say the 18 players that they want to watch, so you have to be grateful in a way because people are paying a lot of money for it. By winning and showing what you can do is like giving the love back to them. They basically almost pay our salaries as well, so like I think we have to be grateful for it. Football for me is not just like work, it's life basically.